Tokugawa Ieyasu was the founder and first shogun of the Tokugawa Shogunate, which ruled Japan for over 250 years. He unified the country after the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 and established Edo as the political center. His policies laid the foundation for the peaceful Edo period. Tokugawa Ieyasu was born on January 31, 1543, in Okazaki, a small village in present-day Aichi Prefecture, Japan. He entered a chaotic world. Japan was in the midst of the Sengoku period. This era was marked by constant warfare and fierce power struggles among regional warlords. Ieyasu came from the Matsudaira clan, a minor samurai family. His father, Hirotada, was a local lord. However, their fortunes changed frequently due to shifting alliances. At a young age, Ieyasu faced harsh realities. He was taken hostage by the powerful Imagawa clan. This was a common practice to ensure loyalty and prevent rebellion. This experience shaped his views on politics and warfare. It laid the groundwork for his future as a cunning strategist. During his time with the Imagawa, Ieyasu learned about negotiation and diplomacy. These skills would later prove vital in his quest to unify Japan. His upbringing taught him resilience and adaptability. He witnessed the complexities of feudal loyalty and power dynamics. These lessons influenced his approach to governance. Despite the uncertainties surrounding him, Ieyasu's early life was crucial in forming the traits that defined his leadership. As he grew older, he began to navigate the troubled landscape of feudal Japan. While held captive by the Imagawa clan, Ieyasu's life took a significant turn. He was taken as a hostage at the age of 6. For over a decade, he stayed in the Imagawa stronghold. This challenging experience shaped his character. It built his resilience and sharpened his strategic thinking. During his time with the Imagawa, Ieyasu learned much. He studied military tactics, governance, and proper etiquette. He gained a deep understanding of the political landscape. This knowledge would prove invaluable later in his life. Ieyasu also formed friendships with other hostages. These connections were crucial for his future. They helped him build a network that would aid his rise to power. The Imagawa clan, led by the ambitious Imagawa Yoshimoto, exposed him to key leaders and their tactics. Though he was a hostage, Ieyasu gathered insights into leadership and warfare. Initially, he felt powerless, yet his time with the Imagawa ignited a strong determination. He vowed to restore his family's honor and create his own legacy. In the end, Ieyasu's years of captivity weren't just a struggle. They were a formative experience. This period laid the foundation for his future. It shaped him into a unifier of Japan and influenced his ambitions and governance for years to come. As Ieyasu returned to his family's domain, the Matsudaira clan began to rise. He'd spent years as a hostage with the Imagawa. During that time, he matured and gained valuable knowledge. His return was a key moment for the Matsudaira, who'd long struggled against more powerful clans. With Ieyasu's leadership, the clan started to consolidate power. He formed strategic alliances with neighboring clans. These relationships were vital for the Matsudaira's strength in the region. Ieyasu's diplomatic skills and military insight helped him navigate the dangers of feudal Japan, where loyalty could quickly turn to betrayal. During this growth, the Matsudaira reclaimed lost territories. They fortified their strongholds against potential threats. Ieyasu focused on developing resources. He ensured the clan could sustain itself during conflicts. Agricultural improvements led to increased food production, supporting a growing population. Ieyasu also understood the need for a loyal samurai force. He dedicated time to training and organizing his warriors. He instilled a sense of purpose and loyalty that would prove crucial in the future. Over the years, the Matsudaira clan transformed from a struggling family into a formidable power. The Matsudaira clan grew stronger. Ieyasu faced a major challenge in the Battle of Okehazama. In 1560, he confronted the powerful forces of Imagawa Yoshimoto. Yoshimoto commanded a much larger army. The odds were against Ieyasu, yet he showed remarkable strategy and courage. As Yoshimoto marched toward Kyoto, he misjudged Ieyasu's determination. Ieyasu seized the moment to launch a surprise attack during a fierce rainstorm. The storm disrupted the enemy's formations and visibility. He gathered his loyal troops and planned a night raid on the Imagawa camp, relying on the element of surprise. Ieyasu's forces, though outnumbered, moved quickly and quietly through the mud. They struck key positions in the enemy camp, instilling fear in the Imagawa soldiers. Chaos erupted, giving Ieyasu's troops the advantage. In a crucial moment, Ieyasu faced Yoshimoto directly, leading to Yoshimoto's death. The Battle of Okehazama ended in a stunning victory for Ieyasu. This unexpected triumph shifted the balance of power in the region. It also enhanced Ieyasu's reputation as a clever and capable leader. Recognizing the changing power dynamics in Japan, Ieyasu sought an alliance with Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga was a powerful warlord with ambitions that matched Ieyasu's own. In the tumultuous late 16th century, both leaders understood the value of collaboration. Together, they could strengthen their chances of gaining control. Nobunaga's aggressive campaigns were already breaking down the old feudal order. Ieyasu saw a chance to position himself within this new structure. Their alliance proved crucial for Ieyasu's future. He supported Nobunaga in several military campaigns which demonstrated his loyalty and skill. This partnership allowed Ieyasu to gain experience and resources. It helped him expand his territory and influence. However, the alliance had its challenges. Ieyasu remained cautious of Nobunaga's ruthless nature. He knew that while an alliance had its benefits, it could also create risks if Nobunaga's ambitions went too far. Despite these worries, Ieyasu took a careful approach. He navigated their partnership with intelligence and strategy as they fought. Together, Ieyasu's reputation as a skilled strategist grew. He earned respect from his peers. The alliance with Nobunaga marked a critical chapter in Ieyasu's journey. Ieyasu's alliance with Nobunaga had strengthened his power. However, he faced a major setback at the Battle of Sekigahara in 1573. This battle was crucial in his military career. Ieyasu aimed to dominate the Takeda clan, led by the fierce Takeda Shingen. He gathered around 15,000 troops, believing he could win against Shingen's similarly sized army. But Ieyasu's confidence soon turned to worry. The battle took place on a cold winter day. Heavy snow made it hard to see and move. The Takeda forces, renowned for their cavalry, launched a surprise attack. Caught off guard, Ieyasu's men struggled to hold their formation in the chaos. As the battle continued, Ieyasu recognized the seriousness of the situation. He ordered a retreat, but the Takeda forces pressed their advantage. They inflicted heavy losses on Ieyasu's troops. This defeat served as a stark reminder of the dangers of samurai warfare. It also highlighted the unpredictable nature of alliances. Many began to doubt Ieyasu's leadership after this defeat. Despite this setback, Ieyasu gained important insights from the battle. These lessons would shape his future strategies. The defeat at Sekigahara marked a significant chapter in his life. The defeat at the Battle of Sekigahara was a significant moment for Tokugawa Ieyasu. After this loss, he took time to rethink his strategies and alliances. Japan was in turmoil, and Ieyasu knew he needed strong relationships with other daimyos. He skillfully navigated the political landscape to secure his position. His talent for diplomacy helped him form crucial alliances, especially with the powerful Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Ieyasu's strategic skills became evident after Hideyoshi's death in 1598. The Toyotomi clan was weakened, and Ieyasu saw an opportunity to increase his influence. He used both military power and political tactics to gain control over key territories. This effectively reduced the strength of rival clans. His victory at the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 marked a turning point. It solidified his dominance and was a decisive moment in his quest for power. After this victory, Ieyasu acted swiftly to secure his gains. He established the Tokugawa Shogunate in 1603, becoming the de facto ruler of Japan. This new regime ushered in a time of stability known as the Edo period, lasting over 250 years. Ieyasu's policies emphasized centralization and control. This allowed him to maintain authority while promoting economic growth and cultural development throughout Japan. The expansion of Tokugawa power reshaped the nation and set the stage for a lasting legacy that would influence generations to come. Oda. Nobunaga's reign ended abruptly in 1582. His death, caused by betrayal at Honnoji, created chaos. Tokugawa Ieyasu found himself in a dangerous position. He'd been a loyal ally of Nobunaga. Now he faced a power vacuum that threatened Japan. Ieyasu acted quickly. He distanced himself from Nobunaga's enemies. He focused on securing his power. Base in Mikawa. He understood the importance of aligning with the right factions for his survival. As rival warlords began to rise, Ieyasu's ability to adapt became crucial. Despite the turmoil, Ieyasu showed great foresight. He saw that Nobunaga's death could bring his downfall or a chance for greater influence. By consolidating his forces, Ieyasu managed to fend off threats. He maintained a cautious approach, laying the groundwork for future expansion. His survival depended on strategic thinking and diplomacy. Ieyasu's careful moves during this chaotic time preserved his life. They also set the stage for his eventual rise to power. As he navigated the aftermath of Nobunaga's death, Ieyasu solidified his position. His actions proved that astute leadership could secure a lasting legacy even in uncertain times. In the shifting landscape of post-Nobunaga, Japan, Tokugawa Ieyasu found himself in a complex relationship with Toyotomi Hideyoshi. At first, Ieyasu recognized Hideyoshi's growing power and chose to ally with him. This alliance was beneficial. It allowed Ieyasu to keep his status and territory while Hideyoshi consolidated control over Japan. Together, they fought against the remaining loyalists of Nobunaga. Ieyasu provided crucial military support. Yet, this alliance wasn't without tension. Ieyasu's ambition remained strong. He watched Hideyoshi's rise with caution. The two leaders held mutual respect, but their rivalry simmered beneath the surface. As Hideyoshi's influence expanded, he aimed to integrate Ieyasu's power into his own plans. This didn't sit well with Ieyasu. When Hideyoshi pushed for the unification of Japan under his rule, Ieyasu faced a dilemma. He'd to balance loyalty to Hideyoshi with his own ambitions. Their relationship grew strained, especially after Hideyoshi's campaign against Korea. Ieyasu had doubts about this strategy and its impact on his power. Despite their rivalry, Ieyasu maintained his influence and position. He prepared for the conflict that would come as Hideyoshi's health declined. In a world of shifting alliances, Ieyasu's clever maneuvering showcased his understanding of both cooperation and competition in a rapidly changing Japan. Tokugawa Ieyasu faced many challenges after Hideyoshi's death in 1598. However, he saw an opportunity to strengthen his power. The death of Hideyoshi created a power vacuum. This led to rivalries among the daimyos. Ieyasu navigated these tensions skillfully. He formed strategic alliances and gained the loyalty of influential clans. In doing so, he positioned himself as a unifying figure in a divided nation. In 1600, the Battle of Sekigahara became a crucial turning point. Ieyasu's forces defeated the opposing coalition. This victory secured his dominance over Japan. It not only established him as the most powerful warlord, but also paved the way for the Tokugawa Shogunate. In 1603, Ieyasu received the title of shogun from the emperor. This marked the formal beginning of the Edo period, which would last over 250 years. Under Ieyasu's leadership, the shogunate implemented policies that promoted stability. He centralized power and revamped the feudal system. A strict social hierarchy emerged. The samurai class thrived, while the merchant class rose in prominence. Ieyasu also encouraged trade and cultural exchange. This fostered a vibrant economy. As the Edo period progressed, Japan enjoyed a time of relative peace and isolation. Ieyasu's vision of a unified nation took root. It set the stage for a prosperous society. His legacy shaped Japan's future for generations. When Toyotomi Hideyoshi launched the Korean invasions in the late 16th century, Tokugawa Ieyasu saw the risks for Japan. As a powerful daimyo, he understood that these military campaigns could stretch resources thin. They could also stir unrest among rival factions. Ieyasu initially supported Hideyoshi's ambitions. However, he soon took a cautious approach, considering the long-term effects of the conflict. During the invasions, Ieyasu kept his distance. He focused on strengthening his control in eastern Japan. He prioritized the loyalty of his vassals and built strong alliances. This strategy ensured his domain remained secure amid the turmoil of war. By avoiding direct involvement in the costly campaigns, he protected his resources while many samurai and clans suffered. Ieyasu recognized the need for loyalty to Hideyoshi. Yet, he also saw an opportunity to improve his position for the future. He skillfully navigated the political landscape. He balanced his loyalty to the Toyotomi with preparations for the power struggles that would follow Hideyoshi's reign. As the invasions began to falter and ultimately failed, Ieyasu's careful restraint paid off. He emerged as a significant figure. In Japan's political arena, he was ready to seize control amid the chaos that ensued. His ability to adapt and maintain power during this tumultuous time set the stage for his eventual rise to shogunate. As Toyotomi Hideyoshi's health declined in the early 17th century, Japan faced a turning point. The great leader who'd unified the nation was nearing death. Lying on his deathbed, Hideyoshi aimed to secure his legacy through his young son, Toyotomi Hideyori. However, many feudal lords saw this as their chance to seize power. Among them was Tokugawa Ieyasu. He'd been a loyal ally to Hideyoshi, but had his own ambitions. After Hideyoshi's death in 1598, Ieyasu moved quickly. He became regent for Hideyori, but his true goal was clear: to gain power for himself. As factions formed, the political climate grew tense. Some daimyos supported Hideyori, while others rallied behind Ieyasu. The struggle for dominance intensified. Alliances shifted, creating uncertainty. Ieyasu's strategic mind allowed him to navigate these turbulent times, setting the stage for his rise. In this power vacuum, loyalties were tested. The balance of control hung by a thread. The future of Japan was uncertain, leading to monumental battles ahead. After Hideyoshi's death, Japan was in turmoil. Tokugawa Ieyasu knew he'd to act fast. The regent's passing sparked a fierce power struggle among various factions. Ieyasu quickly emerged as a key player in this chaotic landscape. He understood that the loyalty of his allies was crucial. Managing rival clans would shape Japan's future. Ieyasu formed strategic alliances with powerful daimyos like Uesugi Kagekatsu and Maeda Toshie. At the same time, he worked to neutralize any threats to his power. Building a coalition was essential for his plans. Ieyasu strengthened his relationships through marriages and clever political moves. He showed remarkable diplomatic skills by gaining the trust of former enemies. However, the Toyotomi clan, led by Hideyoshi's young son, posed a serious threat. Ieyasu's opposition to the Toyotomi loyalists deepened the rift between the factions. Tensions rose and many anticipated an inevitable clash. As Ieyasu gathered resources and troops, he prepared for confrontation. He exploited the divisions within his enemies. Every move was carefully planned. Through shrewd tactics and foresight, Ieyasu turned chaos into an opportunity for his rise to power. The Battle of Sekigahara loomed on the horizon. This decisive moment would determine Japan's fate. The Battle of Sekigahara took place on October 21, 1600. Many thought the outcome was uncertain. However, Tokugawa Ieyasu's careful planning and strong leadership led to a clear victory. Ieyasu secured vital support from powerful daimyos. He ensured his forces outnumbered the enemy. His understanding of battlefield tactics was unmatched. He positioned his troops advantageously and used the terrain to his advantage. When Ishida Mitsunari's forces launched a frontal assault, Ieyasu's men held their ground. They fought back fiercely. Just as the battle seemed to shift, Ieyasu unveiled his secret weapon. He'd arranged a surprise attack from his allies. This caught Mitsunari's forces off guard. The tide turned in Ieyasu's favor. As the dust settled, it became clear that Ieyasu had won. He not only defeated his enemies, but also showcased his ability to unify Japan. This victory solidified his reputation as a powerful leader. It marked the beginning of his control over the nation. In the aftermath of Sekigahara, Ieyasu's influence grew. He established a framework for governance. Stability and order replaced years of conflict. After winning the battle at Sekigahara, Tokugawa Ieyasu took swift action to form the Tokugawa Shogunate. This marked a significant change in how Japan was governed. Ieyasu understood that stability was essential. He worked hard to consolidate his power and create a strong administrative system. Ieyasu chose loyal allies and even former enemies. This coalition supported his rule and ensured loyalty throughout the nation. He introduced the system of domains known as Han. Japan was divided into territories ruled by daimyo. Each daimyo had to swear allegiance to the shogunate. This helped maintain order and centralized authority. To prevent rebellion, Ieyasu created the Sankin-kotai system. This required daimyo to alternate their residence in Edo, the shogunate's capital, every year. This practice limited their power in their own territories. It also fostered a sense of unity among the leaders. Additionally, Ieyasu established a strict social hierarchy. This rigid class system reinforced loyalty and stability. He codified laws and regulations that governed daily life. These measures ensured that the people followed his vision for a peaceful society. As Tokugawa Ieyasu secured his power, he He understood the importance of political and economic reforms. He aimed to stabilize Japan after years of conflict. To achieve this, Ieyasu established a centralized government. He created a system that demanded loyalty from the daimyo. They were required to live in Edo every other year. This kept the daimyo under surveillance and fostered unity among the feudal lords. Ieyasu also introduced the four-class system. This system divided society into samurai, farmers, artisans, and merchants. Each class had its designated role in the economy. This organization promoted agricultural productivity and regulated trade. By focusing on agriculture, he ensured a stable food supply. This stability was crucial for a flourishing society. Economically, Ieyasu prioritized infrastructure development. He invested in roads, bridges, and ports. This facilitated trade and improved communication throughout Japan. Enhanced connectivity allowed regional economies to prosper. Ultimately, this led to a stronger national economy. Ieyasu also enacted tax reforms. He standardized tax rates and eased burdens on the peasantry. This change boosted agricultural output. Through these reforms, Ieyasu aimed to create a harmonious society. Each class was to contribute to the common good. His political and economic strategies set the stage for over 250 years of peace and stability under the Tokugawa Shogunate. With stability secured, Tokugawa Ieyasu focused on the rising influence of Christianity and foreign powers in Japan. He'd initially welcomed foreign traders and missionaries. However, he soon saw the threat they posed to his authority and Japan's traditions. Ieyasu understood that Christianity, with loyalty to a foreign deity, could weaken allegiance to the shogunate. To combat this threat, he began to take action. In 1612, he issued an edict that banned Christianity. This led to the expulsion of many missionaries and the persecution of Japanese converts. Ieyasu's government aimed to eliminate foreign influence. They viewed it as a danger that could challenge his rule. The crackdown grew stronger under his successors. However, the foundation for this policy began with Ieyasu. He imposed strict regulations on foreign trade. He also limited interactions with Europeans to protect Japan's sovereignty. The shogunate enforced sakoku, or closed country. This policy ensured Japan remained isolated from most foreign influences for over 2 centuries. In 1605, Tokugawa Ieyasu made a crucial decision. He abdicated in favor of his son Tokugawa Hidetada. This moment was significant for the Tokugawa Shogunate. Ieyasu wanted to ensure stability and continuity in his regime. By stepping down, he aimed to strengthen his family's power while still holding influence behind the scenes. Ieyasu's abdication wasn't just a personal choice, it was a strategic, political move. He recognized that passing power to Hidetada would bolster the Tokugawa family's control over Japan. Appointing his son as shogun was a way to reduce potential rivalries that could endanger his legacy. Hidetada, although young, had been prepared for leadership. He was seen as capable of maintaining his father's policies. The transition included a ceremonial handover. This ceremony highlighted the significance of the occasion. Even after abdicating, Ieyasu remained influential. He often advised Hidetada from his retirement home. This relationship was vital as Hidetada faced the challenges of ruling. Through this careful abdication, Ieyasu secured his family's future and the shogunate's stability. His foresight in giving up power while guiding Hidetada ensured the continuation of Tokugawa rule. Even after he stepped down, Tokugawa Ieyasu remained a powerful force in Japanese politics. As the retired shogun, or ogosho, he continued to shape the Tokugawa shogunate with his vision and values. By abdicating in favor of his son, Tokugawa Hidetada, Ieyasu created a dual structure of power. This allowed him to guide the state without the burdens of direct leadership. Ieyasu's wisdom was unmatched. He maintained a strong grip on political affairs from behind the scenes. He advised Hidetada while skillfully managing the council of elders known as Roju. This council played a crucial role in ensuring that Ieyasu's policies were put into action. His influence was felt throughout the shogunate. He often summoned important daimyo to discuss state matters, reinforcing his status as the ultimate authority. In addition to his political maneuvers, Ieyasu focused on strengthening the Tokugawa clan's power. He fostered alliances and arranged marriages to solidify his family's influence among the feudal lords. His diplomatic skills ensured loyalty and suppressed potential uprisings. Despite his retirement, Ieyasu's legacy was clear. He fostered stability and peace in the domain. His strategic foresight allowed him to remain a key figure in governance during a time of great change. The system he established would last long after his death, securing his place as one of Japan's most iconic leaders. As tensions grew between the Tokugawa Shogunate and the Toyotomi clan, the siege of Osaka became a crucial event in Japanese history. In 1614, Tokugawa Ieyasu aimed to eliminate the remaining Toyotomi forces. Toyotomi Hideyoshi led these forces, posing a serious threat to Ieyasu's rule. Osaka Castle, the Toyotomi's stronghold, stood as a powerful symbol of their authority. The first siege began in the winter of 1614. Tokugawa forces surrounded the castle. The Toyotomi clan resisted fiercely. However, they faced dwindling supplies and no outside help. Ieyasu's army was well prepared and strategically placed. They pressed hard against the defenders. Despite their determination, the Toyotomi couldn't hold out indefinitely. By the summer of 1615, the situation worsened. Ieyasu launched a second siege, one that was more powerful than the first. He brought greater numbers and resources. The siege reached its peak on June 4, 1615. The Tokugawa forces broke through Osaka Castle's defenses. Chaos and destruction followed. In a final act of defiance, Toyotomi Hideyoshi and his mother Yodogimi chose death over capture. This act marked the end of the Toyotomi clan. This decisive victory solidified Tokugawa Ieyasu's power. It set the stage for over 200 years of relative peace known as the Edo period. The fall of the Toyotomi clan changed Japan's political landscape. It established the Tokugawa Shogunate as the dominant force in the country. After the fall of the Toyotomi clan, Tokugawa Ieyasu set out to solidify his power. His goal was to ensure the Tokugawa Shogunate would last. He introduced the Sankin Kotai system. This required feudal lords or daimyos to alternate their residence between their own lands and Edo. This system helped keep the daimyos in check. It also fostered loyalty and economic ties among them. Ieyasu understood the importance of education and culture. He encouraged Confucian studies, which taught loyalty and good governance. By supporting the arts and literature, he nurtured a vibrant, cultural environment. This legacy would last for generations. In addition, Ieyasu worked to balance power among the daimyos. He promoted some while sidelining others. This strategy prevented any single lord from becoming too powerful. Ieyasu knew that a divided Japan could threaten the stability he aimed for. In his final years, Ieyasu focused on securing the succession of his son, Tokugawa Hidetada. This was crucial for the continuity of the shogunate. Ieyasu's foresight and commitment to governance laid the foundation for over 250 years of Tokugawa rule. This era brought peace and cultural growth to Japan. In 1616, Tokugawa Ieyasu died at the age of 73. He passed away during his retirement, leaving behind a powerful legacy. His death marked the end of an important era in Japan. The Tokugawa Shogunate, which he established, would rule Japan for over 250 years. In his final years, Ieyasu's health declined, yet he remained involved in state affairs until his last moments. In the days before his death, he reflected on his life and achievements. He spoke with his family about loyalty and the stability of Tokugawa rule. His last moments were filled with the presence of trusted advisors and family members. They gathered to seek his wisdom and guidance. Ieyasu's passing was deeply felt across the nation. Many saw him not just as a shogun but as a unifier of Japan. News of his death spread quickly. It brought a mix of mourning and reflection among the samurai and common people. Ieyasu's contributions to governance and trade helped solidify his status as a key figure in history. As the nation faced the loss of its leader, Ieyasu's vision for Japan continued to live on. His descendants carried forward the Tokugawa legacy. His life and achievements would resonate in Japanese history. Tokugawa Ieyasu passed away, but his legacy lives on. He's buried at the Toshogu Shrine in Nikko. This shrine was built in 1617. It stands as a grand monument to Ieyasu's lasting influence in Japan. The location was chosen for its serene beauty and spiritual importance. It reflects the deep respect the Japanese people have for their first shogun. The Toshogu Shrine is known for its intricate carvings and vibrant colors. Gold leaf adorns many surfaces celebrating Ieyasu's achievements and his role in unifying Japan. Visitors are often amazed by the detailed artwork found throughout the shrine. The famous Yomemon Gate symbolizes its grandeur. Every part of the shrine tells a story of Ieyasu's life and accomplishments. People from around the world come to admire it. Ieyasu's remains lie in a mausoleum, which is a key site for pilgrims and historians. The shrine honors the shogun and highlights the Tokugawa family's important role in Japanese history. Festivals at Toshogu attract thousands of visitors who come to pay their respects. Over the centuries, the Toshogu Shrine has become a sacred site. It embodies the spirit of Tokugawa Ieyasu. His burial place inspires reverence and ensures that his contributions to Japan are remembered. After years of conflict, the Tokugawa Shogunate rose to power in Japan. It started a time of peace and stability known as the Edo period. This era lasted from 1603 to 1868. It marked a clear break from the chaos of earlier times. Under Tokugawa Ieyasu, a centralized feudal system was established. This system united the country and reduced the power of regional daimyo. The shogunate enforced strict social hierarchies. It also adopted an isolationist policy. This limited foreign influence and promoted internal stability. By controlling trade and foreign relations, the Tokugawa rulers maintained balance. They ensured Japan remained mostly self-sufficient. This isolation not only protected the nation but also encouraged unique cultural growth. Arts, theatre, and literature thrived during this period. In addition, the Tokugawa Shogunate worked on improving infrastructure. They built roads and communication systems. This enhanced trade routes and facilitated commerce among regions. The economy grew, and the merchant class became more prominent. Despite the peace, the shogunate faced challenges. There was internal dissent and external pressure. However, the Tokugawa's strong network of alliances and military readiness helped them maintain control. As a result, their rule left a lasting impact on Japanese society. It shaped culture and governance for centuries. Ieyasu's strategic vision shaped the future of Japan's leaders. He founded the Tokugawa Shogunate, creating a centralized feudal system. This system valued stability and order over chaos. His policies stressed loyalty, control, and a strong military. His successors adopted these methods, keeping Japan united and prosperous for over 250 years. The shogunate promoted Confucian ideals. This fostered respect for authority and hierarchy. Leaders like Ieyasu followed Ieyasu's example, reinforcing these values. They deepened the Tokugawa system. This focus on social harmony affected governance and daily life, creating a society that valued tradition and stability. Ieyasu's foreign policy also left a mark. His Sengoku edict aimed to isolate Japan from foreign influence. This decision shaped Japan's international relations for generations. It helped foster a national identity that remains significant today. Ieyasu's legacy lives on. His strategies and philosophies became guiding principles for future leaders. They faced challenges through his lens, ensuring Tokugawa ideals endured. Tokugawa Ieyasu began as a minor samurai. He rose to become the founder of the Tokugawa Shogunate. His journey is a testament to his strategic skills and strong leadership. Ieyasu knew how to form alliances. He skillfully navigated Japan's troubled political landscape. This laid the foundation for over 250 years of peace during the Edo period. Ieyasu achieved a historic victory at the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600. This battle marked a turning point in Japan's history. It allowed him to consolidate power and establish a new government. Under his rule, Japan experienced stability and growth. His policies transformed the nation. Ieyasu's legacy is profound. He influenced not only his successors but also the entire nation. His governance shaped Japan's cultural and political identity for generations. Today, he is remembered as one of history's most important figures. His impact still resonates in Japan,